Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I want to talk about a big fast that I've recently completed. So if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you probably already know that I did a prolonged fast about 5 days, six days ago now. And I fasted for 91 hours with no food, only water and a few coffees. And I wanted to create a video explaining why I did it, the benefits, and just give you a little insight into what went on during that fast, because I've been getting a ton of questions. So hopefully this answers some questions and again just gives you an insight. Maybe you want to try it yourself. So I started the fast on Friday in the evening, and I just got back from holiday where I did consume quite a lot of food and gained around 5 to 6 pounds. And I thought to myself, this is a good time to start this long fast that I've been wanting to do for a while. I've been intermittent fasting for a while now and I really enjoy it. It works for my schedule and I don't particularly do it for fat loss, but it can work. I won't go into intermittent fasting right now, but I've got experience with fasting. But I've always wanted to do a very long, prolonged fast. I've previously done a 52-hour fast and I wanted to beat that. So I decided to do it Friday night at 10 o'clock and my aim was to get 70 hours. So I ended up getting 90 and it was amazing. I'm definitely going to do it again. But obviously this video is to share reasons why I did it. So first off, the health benefits. There's tons of health benefits when it comes to fasting. Now, a few years back, if you was to say to me, do a long fast, I would be like, no, I am not fasting. I'm going to lose all of my muscle. What's the point? But you start to realize that when people do these things, there's reasons for it. And it's not until you start researching yourself, you realize that there is benefits in the reasons why people do these things that may seem strange at the start. So I've done some research and there's a lot of health benefits. So I'm going to go through a few of them. First off, improving your immune system, which is a big one, right? Like who doesn't want to improve their immune system so they don't get sick? So what happens is when you do a very long fast, I think it's something like 48 hours and over, what happens, you kill off your white blood cells and you get new ones, which is going to improve your immune system. Now, when I'm giving you these health benefits, I'm not like a scientist. I've not got like really good experience with understanding how it all works. So I can't give you the studies, etc. You might have to just go on YouTube and find someone else that's been doing this for a long time. This is just what I've gathered myself, okay? But improving your immune system is one of the biggest health benefits from prolonged fasting. And then you've got reducing inflammation. We know that, when you're training very hard and even if you've been eating crap food for a while, you're going to get inflammation in the body. It's just what the body does. And it's good to try and reduce that sometimes. So doing prolonged fasts help that. And then we've got something called autophagy. And again, I don't want to go into too much of this because it can be a minefield. But what I've learned is that autophagy is when you're, again, getting rid of stuff that the body doesn't really need and it's recycling it and giving you new, fresh stuff. So if you used to kind of look at it as a whole, you could say it's a bit of a detox. I don't really like talking about detoxes because people, use that word a lot when it comes to just trying to, just get rid of loads of crap from the body. And it's more about people doing these juice cleanses and stuff like that, which I'm not really into. But fasting, it makes sense that if you're giving your body a rest from actually digestion all the time and consuming food and just letting the body do its thing, it makes sense that it's going to kill off some of the bad stuff and reproduce and get some good stuff in, okay? So there is a lot of other benefits when it comes to health, but I don't know more. And this video has to be short. I don't want it to bore you. So that's the health aspect of it. And then we can look at mindset. And that can link to health because obviously, when you're doing something like this, that's going to be way out of your comfort zone. It's going to be very, very challenging, very, very hard. You're going to improve your mindset. You're going to improve your mental strength. And this is a big thing that I got from it, because we're so used to eating whenever we get a little bit hungry. We eat when we want to feel comfortable. We're stressed. We get into a habit. So reframing from eating for a long period of time really builds mental strength, really makes you feel grateful about food. And, we're in a position where we can eat whatever we want, whenever we want. And sometimes it's good to just go, you know what, I'm not going to eat, and see what that feels like. And you really have an appreciation for food. So, there's points throughout this fast that I did struggle with. It wasn't extremely tough to a point that, I was going to give up throughout the 70 hours that I initially went for, because I kept pushing myself because I realized that, I could do it. But there's times when you do get hungry. There's times where your energy drops. But this is where the mindset has to come in. This is where you have to stay strong. This is where you have to realize that, if we was to always do things that we were comfortable with, we wouldn't grow. And this is the big thing that I want to get out from it is, can I push myself to a point where I'm doing something that's very, very uncomfortable? And it's a sense of control. So I got some good focus times throughout this 70 to 90 hours, good levels of focus where I could work, because sometimes if you're constantly hungry or you feel like you've got low energy, sometimes you can't work. But I didn't really have that. I worked very well. My energy was up and down, but I've had a lot lower energy in the past. So I wouldn't say that this really depleted my energy, considering I've not eaten anything to give me energy. And I just feel that doing something like this that is very, very tough. Not many people are willing to even do 24 hours fasting. I thought to myself, well, why not just try it? So that was a big thing I got out of it. It's just building that mindset, building that mental strength. Now, if we was to look at the physical benefits in terms of weight loss, which is what most of you want to listen to this for. Now, don't get me wrong. When it comes to fasting, I do believe that there is success in weight loss because you are eating less calories. We have to understand energy balance. If you're eating no food, then you're not consuming any energy. Therefore, you're going to put yourself into a calorie deficit. But this depends on how long, and this also depends on what you do after. If you was to do a 2-day fast, for example, 48 hours, then after those 2 days you ate 10,000 calories, then you've just eaten all of the food that you've not eaten. So it really is calorie balance. When it comes to fasting, you have to understand it's just energy balance. You're creating a very big deficit by not eating. And then obviously that's what's going to promote fat loss. That's what's going to promote weight loss. So there is a benefit there, but also understand that when you go back to eating, you are going to put a bit of weight on. And then it's a case of trying to be sustainable. So yes, I did lose 12 pounds, but as soon as I started eating, I put 3 or 4 pounds back on. There's going to be water weight as well as fat, obviously. So when it comes to fasting, a big reason why a lot of people don't want to do it, people that train, is they don't want to lose muscle. And this is the fear I had as well. But the reality is, if you are not training, if you are obviously not eating protein, which you're not because you're fasting, then there is a chance that you are going to be losing muscle. But the thing that I realized is I'm not doing this forever. I'm doing this for 4 days and I'm going to be back onto eating calories, protein and training hard. So I'm going to get that muscle back. the primary reason that I was doing this is for the health and the mental strength, not for weight loss. The weight loss was a little bit of a bonus at the end because it was off the back of my holiday where I gained a few pounds. So I wasn't worried about losing muscle because I knew I'd get it back again. So if we think about this as a whole, anything that you go into, you have to look at what is the main reason that you're doing it for. And that's obviously going to be the driver for you to push through and follow through and do it. And for me, it was the health benefits. You know, I truly believe that when it comes to prolonged health, for living as long as you can, this can definitely help. Do the research yourself. Look on YouTube. There's people out there, there's doctors and people that have really, really researched fasting. And there's solid evidence there that this can improve your life, this can improve your health, okay? So that was the main reason why I did it. And I will be doing this every 3 months, looking to do a 3 to 4 day fast, kind of like a reset. And I do not think that it's going to affect my performance. If anything, it's going to improve my performance, because if you are getting rid of a lot of the dead cells in your body and reproducing new ones, that's only going to help you with your performance afterwards. So I think I'm going to keep it there with this video, because there is so much I can go into, and I'd probably do another video where I'm going into a bit more detail into each specific area, because again, I'm trying to break this down with health, mindset, physical training, weight loss, but each kind of area has its own detail, you know, and I like to keep these videos short. But one thing I want you to take from this is, don't be scared to do something that from, you know, outside looking in, you think initially, why are you doing this? Give it a go and try it yourself. If people are saying there's benefits from it, why not give it a go? Initially, you just think, you know, it's strange, it's weird. That's a common question that I got. You know, why are you doing this? It doesn't seem right. We normally eat. You know, why are you not eating? And until you start looking at the research, you realize, you know, certain things, if you don't give them a go, you're not going to experience it. So I highly recommend you try it. And if you have done a fast and you're watching this, let me know your experience in the comments below. If you've done a 1 day fast, 2 day fast, or even longer. But just to be clear, it was no food, just water and a few coffees, because there's so many different types of fasts. You can do dry fasts where you don't have no water at all. I might try that in the future, but this is one that I did and I enjoyed it, and I'll definitely be doing it again. So as always, guys, if you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. A lot of people watch my videos that actually haven't subscribed, and obviously this helps build my channel so I can ultimately reach more people with my content. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you guys soon.